Welcome back to the Connors and Ferris High School Sports Show, brought to you by Salvatore's Pizza. On our specialties hotline is, well, it's multiple lines, really. We have the boatload of guests, the full house backfield. We've got the Brighton Bruins. I almost said the other nickname. Brighton Bruins softball team, defending Class A1 champs from 2 years ago. They've had to wait to defend this thing, but they are ready to go. So on the horn are Ainsley and Cassidy Evanetski, fraternal twins. And also, they're both seniors. Bridget Kerwin, who's a senior center fielder, and then a junior shortstop, Maggie Smith. So welcome to all you ladies. Thank you for being here. And also Coach Jim Purtell. We're going to have you on too, Coach.
Thanks.
But let me ask you about this squad. You guys climbed the mountaintop. You had a lot of girls who were on that team 2 years ago, won a Section 5 title. Did not having a season last year even fuel the hunger even more for these girls? Because a lot of teams win that Section 5 title, and it's like, okay, we did it. We can do it again. Or have they been as hungry as they were 2 years ago?
I think they're even hungrier. Losing an entire season last year to COVID, it makes everybody really realize that you don't know when your last game is. So, we want to play 3 more games in sectionals. So.
Jeff, one of the cool stories of this spring involves this team. Ainsley and Cassidy combined to throw a no-hitter. So twins teamed up to throw a no-hitter in a game against Penfield. Ainsley, I'll start with you because I've known you as kind of pitching through the years. How cool of a moment was that for you and your sister and your family?
Yeah, it was really special because honestly, we've never pitched a no-hitter together ever, like in our life. We've never ever really pitched like in a full game together ever. So it was really special just to have that moment, to have us just be together, twins, sisters, we've always been together, and just to be there and just have a no-hitter, even a shout out too, it was really nice. So it was really special for all of us.
Cassidy, same question to you.
It was definitely really special. When I was on the mound, I was really focused on trying to keep the no-hitter. So I was just really thankful for my defense and the way the girls put up a fight to make sure everything was caught so that we could share the special moment together.
Bridget Kerwin, let me ask you about the schedule this team has played, because I'm looking at, now don't get mad at me, some of the losses here, but they're all to really good Class AA programs. Schrader 5-2, Fairport 13-6, and then Victor 2-1. How much? I'm sure Coach scheduled you up here a little bit here too, but how much confidence does it give you that you've played against some of the best teams in Section 5?
I think that it's kind of cool that we've played a few other Section AA teams that I think we still did really well against. And I think we all have used those 3 losses that we've had as kind of a view as to how sectionals is going to be for us, because we know Irondequoit and Mendon are really good. And I think that those 3 games, especially the Victor game, I think that gave us a huge amount of confidence to know that we can put up a really good fight against these teams that are actually we've heard of. We've never played Victor, and honestly we were terrified to go into it, but I think that knowing that we can hold ourselves up to that level against those really good teams, I think that gives us a lot of confidence for sectionals.
What makes this team special and fun to be a member of?
It's for Maggie.
Maggie, yeah, my mic must have cut out. What makes it special to be on this team?
I think what makes it special are the players on the team. We've been very fortunate to have girls who love to play and love to play for each other and have been in the program for years and years, and we get along and we like playing with each other, and we like to improve ourselves and work together to get better and to win our games. I think that's what makes it this special.
Jim, let's do a little roll call here. Tell us a little about each one of these ladies. What are their strengths and what makes them unique as teammates or players?
Well, they're overall, I say it all the time, they are super, super nice people that work hard, but when you get them on the field, they want to really step on your throat and win. Maggie right there looks nice and innocent, but you don't want to get in her way when she's on the field. So all 4 of them are that way. Bridget is just so determined. Don't tell her a joke when the game's on. Cassidy is just the competitor. She wears that on her sleeve. She just wants to compete all the time. And so I kind of have to try to gear some practice time towards competing. Ainsley, she wears her heart on her sleeve. She will tell you all the time she loves softball and she loves her teammates. So it's just a great combination of captains, and they're really learning to be emotionally intelligent. They're willing to try anything and just to work on their game. So it's a great group.
Yep. Another cool thing, Cassidy and Ainsley, their sisters, are both going to go to St. John Fisher and play for somebody you and I both know, Barry Mance. And Cassidy,
my alma
yep,
mater.
well, yeah, but we all know that you're a Hall of Famer. Cassidy, what about Fisher made that the choice for you?
Honestly, our coach for college, Barry Mance, has always said, like, I mean, pick the school that you love and like pick the campus you can see yourself being on for 4 years. But honestly, her personality was just like the deal breaker for me. Like she was just so nice and like so fun to be around. And I just really wanted to play for her, and I was really excited to. And the campus being like, I don't know, like 6 minutes away was just kind of a little close, but like, I know if I'm going to be on campus, like I'm not going to like have to worry about seeing my parents 24/7 or anything. So I don't know. I think being able to play for such a great coach like Barry Mance is like really what made me want to go to St. John Fisher and play.
You've spoken about it a little bit, but tell our listeners how important it was to go to college and get another 4 years with your sister.
I'm so excited to get another 4 years. I mean, we had our senior night on Tuesday, and like it didn't really hit me that it was going to be like our last couple of games in high school, because I just kept focusing on that I would get to play another 4 years in softball, and I'd get to do it with my sister all over again. Like we get to start as freshmen and just go through the years and keep on improving. So I was just really excited about that.
You know why Barry Mance is such a great coach? And it's because she got away from Steve Breslin. She actually worked with us at the Democratic Chronicle briefly before she got really smart and got out of the business. So true story. She worked at the Democratic Chronicle, and she's turned out to be a great softball coach at St. John Fisher College. Ainsley, let me ask you this one. For many, many years, I covered Brighton lacrosse. Brighton lacrosse was the thing. And you're softball players, and you've turned the tables a little bit here because Brighton softball is a thing too. Was that ever a thing that, like, coming up when you were youngsters, that you were like, we want to turn Brighton softball to something that the newspapers cover?
I mean, going into the varsity team as an 8th grader, it was kind of the thing because they were in the sectional finals that one year against Menon, but they did end up losing. So I guess going into that, going into 8th grade year, I think I did set some 3 goals for myself and for the team. And that one goal was to be the first pitcher to lead the Brighton team to a Section 5 championship. So just to like have that kind of was really nice and really just like reassuring. And, looking at it now, I'm so thankful. Like we couldn't have done it without the kids, without the team, without the coaches, we couldn't have done it without them. And just working together and just being like, and everyone's like, I guess, just being as a group and being as a team. And these guys are my sisters. So like, just being together is always like what helps us for sure.
Great Yankee teams talk about the core 4. You kind of got a core 4 here that with you. What was it like to build that culture in Brighton where, I mean, Jeff's not kidding. Brighton girls lacrosse won like 12 sectional titles in a row. And they're, to get the athletes to do that, what kind of a task was that for you?
Yeah, I mean, the 4 of us, we've always been close. We all were together as freshmen. She was a freshman. We were sophomores, So we've known each other for quite a long time. And I guess this year we just wanted to be positive. Our motto this year was just go in with motivation, act like it's your last game. And I think everyone's definitely done that. As captains, I think the 4 of us have tried really hard to get this team bonded because, we didn't have spring break in Myrtle Beach where we could just be together. So for this year, we try to do a lot of team bonding, a lot of team stuff really to get this, this group together. And I think we've succeeded for sure.
Coach, what makes her, she's a really good talker, but what makes her such a good pitcher?
She is very confident when she's got the ball in her hand and she's on the field. She gets pretty nervous before the game, like a lot of great players do. But once she's out there, it's great because she's in the moment and she's experienced just a ton of different scenarios. She's got a lot of movement. She's got some speed. She's got a lot of different spins. And this year she's added a changeup that makes it, it kind of creates the whole package.
Are there any superstitious players in this group right here? Yeah, super. Ainsley's nodding. Anyone else? Did you like, what's your thing? What do you have to do before the game? Cassidy's there. Would you tell me, is there something superstitious you do or you know?
Oh yeah. Well, I have to wear the same necklace when I play, and I know I have to take it off before games, but like I have to have it on that same morning we have a game.
Well, where's the necklace from? Let's find out.
Oh, this is the necklace my mom got me, but like
Okay.
I've worn it like ever since we've had varsity games, so I just always keep it on. I have to put my batting gloves on before I put my elbow guard on, which has to go on before my helmet. Otherwise, I don't think I'm gonna hit well. And I have to tie my left cleat first before I do my right one. So yeah.
Does she have to get the shower in the morning first too, Ainsley, before you do or something like that too? Yeah, okay. Well, listen, we're running a little late on time. This was a lot of fun. Maybe we'll have 4 athletes and a coach in more often into our Zoom room, but good luck to you ladies. Thank you for being on our program. We appreciate it. And Coach Purtell, good luck to you for repeating. They say it's tougher than winning the first one, so we shall see. Thanks, Coach Purtell.
Thank you.
Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
Before we
Thank you.
There's you loud in tandem. That's fantastic. Like the chorus almost. Before we end the program, Steve Bradley, I want to tell you about our great friends from Bath Fitter. They can remake your bathroom in one day. 617-0007. Check out their website, bathfitter.com. There's a reason they're one of the top producers of bathroom turnarounds in the country. It's because they do great work and they support our program. So please support them. Without our sponsors like Bath Fitter, we wouldn't be talking to great teams like Brighton right here on the radio. So for Steve Bradley, my name is Jeff DeVeronica. Have a great week, folks. We'll talk to you next week. We're right in the thick of sectionals. You've been listening to the Connors and Ferris High School Sports Show, brought to you by Salvatore's Pizza.